Good morning. Great weekend, I'll be honest. Celebrated birthday, a 70th birthday, which was amazing. No football this weekend though, so a bit of a chilled morning for us, but celebrated a birthday on Saturday, which was really good, really enjoyed that. And then what did we Saturday night? Chilled Saturday night, watched a film, relaxed a little bit. We watched Return to Oz actually. My youngest had never seen it, with the Wheelers and stuff. It's out of the Visit of Oz franchise, it's my favourite. So, and then Sunday, my youngest had a party, so took her there. And then Sunday night I cooked, so I did the cooking on Sunday. And we're still in this. I think it's still the other beeping because the cars are going in the garage yet. But the reason for it is we're just about to move, so we're literally on the cusp of moving into the pub. So a lot of going on with that last week, where we were getting stuff ready and signing it, dotting the I's, crossing the T's, and getting everything sorted out. So, because we literally moved there this week, so yeah, it's a very busy time for us at the moment. Just getting everything ready. So I'm gonna tied up the car in, and I can't be without a car at the moment until I look again, potentially a driver, just to get me places. Because tell you what I realised as a leader last week is I lose a lot of time travelling. But travelling is essential for me because I'm not a huge fan of teams. I'm not a huge fan of online sessions. Now, I'll do them if I have to, like I did one on Friday, so I could work from home for a some but I'd rather do everything in person, especially when it comes to my team. Like now, this morning, I didn't train this morning because I had an email last night from the gym saying they were opening 2 hours later, so it puts my day out. So I was meant to train at 5, they don't open until 7. It was no good for me because I got school to do. So what I've done this morning is I've got up, did a little bit of like 30 seconds to a minute of meditation, just to get my head straight. I'd already planned my day yesterday. Then I always promise my daughter on a Monday a coffee date, so did the school run with my boy there. We did the coffee date with my boy as well. Then we did this morning a bit of a catch up. They've been with me all weekend, but it's that Monday morning we have a bit of a debrief before they go to school. But traffic's been horrendous this morning, so we sat a lot of our time in traffic this morning. But yeah, you know what? We had time to talk and stuff, and then I've got a coffee this morning with them. I got a mocha. They had some bit of a treaty coffee, and I've just dropped them off in school and college respectively then. So it's been quite good this morning, quite productive. I've spoken to my assistant who's boxed a lot of stuff off for me, and I'm on my way to my first meeting of the day, which is a management meeting with all my management team. Every morning, every Monday, 10 o'clock, 10 till about 11:30, about an hour and a half. Try and keep them short and sharp and sweet if I can, because that way then we can move on to something else. And then once I've done the management meeting with the managers, I do my CEO meeting normally not far after. And in the CEO meeting, I meet with other CEOs, and I meet up and we talk through the week and stuff like that. So that's done every week as well. But I'm obviously going away this weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, taking the family away. So I'm trying to get more done before Friday. I do have a couple of meetings Friday morning, but then we're going to go away. After that, then I got before the CEO meeting, I've got a meeting with Pontypridd Football Club regarding sponsorship. And some other commercial opportunities there. As you know, Made to Help has an invested interest in Pontypridd. Sam, who's the CEO of Made to Help, she actually owns a percentage of Pontypridd, so I'd like to get a bit more involved, see what's going on there. Made to Help sponsor them anyway, and see if we can help a bit more. So that's what we're doing there. And then after that, I've got a client consultation, which is for a women's abuse company, Empower. I went to their launch of the week. They need some help with some sales and marketing, so a bit of a consultation with them, see how we can help them. And then before you know it, it's like 4:30, and I'm back doing the dance run with my daughters. While they're in dance, I'll probably do some emails, and then come home, food, family time. Promised my youngest daughter today that we'd watch Demon Hunters K-pop or something, K-pop Demon Hunters, something like that. So we're going to watch that tonight. And then a bed routine and stuff like that. So very busy day coming up today. Those of you that keep asking about the glasses, these are the same pair that I used to wear before, They just knew I had them for my birthday. And people say, oh, they're very snazzy. They're very practical. I like big glasses anyway. I'm an Elvis fan. I'm gonna like big glasses, right? But with these, they're very practical. So I can answer my calls and stuff because I got speakers in the frames. So all my calls and stuff come through there. It's just much easier when I'm driving. I can hear about because I'm all great with the car system. It all comes through fine there. So yeah, busy day. Couple of other things I need to box off as well. Opportunity with Isagenix, looking at that, trying to get people onto that, but just working out. My issue is I have to believe in the product, so trying to get my head around the product, and once I get my head around the product, I'll be more inclined to really push it, and a couple of other things coming up as well. But keep you posted on the day. I'll pitch you in and out some of the meetings that I'm doing, so you can see, and we'll go from there. But have a great day, and I'll catch you in a bit. Sorry, a bit of a rant coming up, right? So, went on a coffee date with my daughter and my son this morning before school. Try and do it like once every now and again. It's been the last 2 weeks, but so far. But can I ask, right? Those of you who know Swansea at all, right? Pentlegay roundabout always had lights, and it always ran pretty smoothly. You knew the lights were, basic stuff. Lights are red, you stop. Red lights are green, you go. Traffic flowed pretty bloody decently, right? No issues. You get a bit frustrated if the lights change a bit quick, but 99.9% of the time, smooth sailing, yeah? Whose bright idea at Swansea bloody Council was it to take the lights away from, if you're coming out the services, you've got the McDonald's and you've got the services with Costa, and that is, there was always lights there. Like the rest of it, they would move quite okay, no issues at all, right? And everything seemed to work quite well, right? Whose bright idea was it, right, to remove those bloody lights, which now cause chaos? So we got there this morning at like 7:45, quick coffee, kids had some breakfast, back in the car by 8 o'clock, right? It took us, maybe 8:05, it took us 20 minutes, 20 flipping minutes, no, actually longer than that. It took us 25 minutes to get just out to the services. And it's all because they've taken the lights away, so there's no, like, because there's lights as you come off the motorway, there's lights as you come around the roundabout, then there was lights, right? But because they've taken the lights for the services away, it's literally potluck if you can get in. So when you've got a big flipping lorry, I haven't, but there was loads coming out the service, it took ages, and it's all because, is it a cost-cutting exercise? What is it? Or is it because we couldn't be bothered to save them, like, or pay for them? I don't know what it was, but it's got to be the stupidest idea in the world to remove those lights, because now 30 minutes to get out, 30 flipping minutes to get out of services because somebody decided to take away the traffic lights. Like, it makes no sense to me at all. Do you mean, luckily for us, we leave in plenty of time. Everybody got to where they need to be on time. I'm literally on my way to Cardiff now, so it shouldn't be an issue. It's going to be traffic. I understand, like, I'm coming off a slip road now, and there's loads of bloody traffic here. But my argument is this, right? If something's working, why try and fix it? Like, or is it because they wasn't working, those lights, so we decided, oh, well, they're not working, we're just not going to fix them. But now the back of a traffic is horrendous. Like, it's so bad, and I just don't know what people were thinking when they did it. Like, it makes no sense to me at all. But what can I say? Like, this is the issue when you have some people running councils and that don't really understand what they're doing. And I'm not saying every council's the same, because every council will be different, but Labour government at the moment, and Labour councils, man, some of you have been lucky you had Conservatives the last 10 to 15 years. We've had Labour in Wales since 1999, and but Plaid Cymru is bad. If you vote for Plaid, you get Labour. Look, there needs to be a change, and I'm not saying the change has to be reform, but it needs to be something different, because right now, some of the decisions we're making is unbelievable, and some of the losses and some of the money spent, if you really dig into the money spent, it's incredibly silly the way the councils spend their money, and then you wonder why people don't want to pay tax and council tax and don't want to pay road tax and stuff, when the way we're running is just stupid. but wait, we're in a dictatorship now, we're not in a democracy anymore. But yeah, going back to that, whoever's decision that was, if anybody knows whose decision that was, please put them in touch with me, because I was this close to ringing Swansea Council this morning and going, I want to speak to the idiot that made that decision. Half an hour to get out of the services, all because you couldn't bother to put the lights back. Makes no sense. Sorry for the rant, but it's the way I feel. So back in my car at the moment, really productive day. Didn't really get any footage from it because it was literally back to back. I'm literally driving now to take my daughter to dance. So very productive. Had so much going on. So management meeting this morning, very, very good. Just set the tone really for going forward for the rest of the year and one into next year, and reposition some people, move some people around. Did looking at some management tools that I want to use going forward for customer and client. Yeah, really good, really productive, to be fair. 90 minutes with them, short, sharp, sweet, straight to the point, which was good. And then I had a meeting with the commercial director of Pontypridd United about some sponsorship opportunities, investment into the club opportunities, so maybe become a football club owner. That's not a bad shout. Doing that and some other stuff that's coming up with them as well, and some introductions to some people for the benefits them and benefits us as a business, as the total group and with the businesses underneath it. So that's really good. And then had the CEO meeting where I met with my CEOs that run multiple things for me. So yeah, really good, really productive. I try and keep the time and everything, and really good. Some stuff for the manager meeting was that some of my leaders from managers' point of view are in different parts of their journey. So it's about getting where they feel they are, how we get them, how we make them feel like they're part of what we do. So that's key, and knowing where they are in their journey, so I can give them the support that they need, rather than just talk at them and the tools they need, and giving people different responsibilities. I've stepped somebody up, taking a bit of responsibility from this person. So yeah, it's been really, really productive. But on the way now to take my daughter to dance. She does dance on a Monday. Both my daughters do with dance. One teaches, one does the class, and then the other one does class as well. And then my son to football. So yeah, so on the way to do that now.